So today I want to talk about Chinese subsidies and the way our government handles business versus how the Chinese government handles business. Um, so the big hoopla lately is that Chinese ships us steel, aluminum, etc. cheaper than we can get it, and they're flooding the market. So uh, Trump wants to increase tariffs to fix the problem. But first, we have to look a little deeper at what exactly is going on and why Chinese companies are producing or able to produce steels cheaper than us. And what that all stems down to, I think you're going to find, is the fact that our governments are highly socialist and the Chinese government is highly capitalist. And I would like to explain a few things. We all are aware that the Chinese government subsidizes businesses, big business, small business. Some of the perks they get, for example, is any business gets free shipping. That's why when you go to eBay or Amazon, you see a lot of these people in China selling parts and free shipping from China. Why? Because it's subsidized. And look at that mindset versus the North American mindset. So what the Chinese government is saying is, hey, we want our businesses to thrive. We are going to support our businesses. We are going to give them free worldwide shipping. Could you imagine if you had a business and your government said to you, hey, the better you do, the more we're going to support you. And in fact, even off the ground, we're going to support you because we want to see you succeed. That is what the Chinese government is doing. They subsidize electricity, they subsidize shipping, they help their businesses. And because of that, you see, all of a sudden, North American business can't be competitive. Why is that? Because North American government takes liberties they should not be taking. Flat out, we punish people for doing what's right. So you provide a service, you provide goods, and what the government does is say, by the way, the better you do, the more we're going to take from you. The more we're going to punish you for doing better. How does that work? We know that in our grade schools, we have to reward positive behavior for our children, okay? And what would happen if all of a sudden they made positive behavior and you said, we're going to tax you more every time you make a positive choice. Every time you do better for yourself, we're going to take more from you because everybody else can't do what you're doing. That doesn't make sense. Our governments have lost their minds. Of course we can't compete. The government's taking 50% of our wages from the working class and from business in every which way. And then they expect, why can't we compete? Well, let's add a tariff. That doesn't fix the problem. You're never going to be competitive that way. You're never going to be able to support yourself that way, no matter what tariffs. Trump, you're not looking at the problem here. And the problem is our governments don't support our people. The Chinese government is supporting their people. What's going on here? Hello. And as far as I'm concerned, at this point, China is the role model, okay? They're the ones setting the precedent. They're the ones that want to see their people flourish. They're the ones that want to see things happen. And what do we say? We're going to limit imports and create all these tariffs, and now it's tariff wars and la, 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 la. It's just a bunch of bullshit. I understand we can't sell things in China, but we can't be competitive. That's the problem. Why would we want to send things to China when everything's made there anyways? Because the government stays out of businesses' ways. Government should not be taking liberties the way they're taking liberties. I understand there's certain circumstances where, for example, they're polluting the environment and we have to set some sort of ground rules. That's fine, but that's not going to make or break a business. The employees' labor cost, that's not going to make or break the process of making steel. Why doesn't our government subsidize steel plants' electricity rates? Help them out. They don't have to pay astronomical rates to be competitive. That's the number one cost for steel production, is the cost of electricity. So why don't our governments help our businesses? Why? Because they're greedy. They take entitlements that they shouldn't be taking. They're hampering our businesses. They are a problem. And we need to start demanding that our government starts doing what the Chinese government does, of all places. And I'm kind of glad that they are doing this, because we have to look at what we're doing wrong, and we're not looking at what we're doing wrong. We're trying to band-aid the problem with the tariffs, when the real issue is how much money and how much liberties our governments are taking from business. Our businesses are not here to punish us, okay? Our businesses are here to help us. So this mindset of taxing the hell out of the rich, and so that there's nothing left, businesses can't be competitive, you don't have a job, that doesn't make sense, people. You need a job, okay? That's how we have what we have. Give them benefits. Why? You want to say, hey, you're doing a good job, you're creating jobs, you're supporting the community, you're improving the life of people around you. And instead, the North American mindset is, fuck Walmart, fuck these plants, fuck this, fuck that, tax them more, tax the rich, get as much as you can from them, bring them down. What is wrong with you? You see the complete reverse in China. You see, support our businesses. Give us more businesses. We want to see people with jobs. We want to see people out of poverty. Okay, that's what our mindset is. Oh, I want more from businesses. I want more freebies. I want this. I want that. I want to do nothing and get something. Our attitude here sucks. And it's time everybody smarten up and change. Okay, something to chew on. Take care.